Hey guys, good evening everybody. Welcome to another edition of the AccessTrader.com nightly wrap-up show. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody had a good trading session. Quick announcement. We always try to create as much value as possible in the live webinar. Obviously our process is more, unique. I mean, there's nothing even come close to what we do out there, especially in the intraday ranks. Very, very unique process. It can't be duplicated because nobody else can do it because nobody else knows about it outside of our walls. But what's great about the live webinar, and you guys know it, our Squawk Box is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, really, really phenomenal. Joe broke the LGND news, I think, before everybody. Literally, I think he broke it when the stock was, I think it was that Citron hit piece. I think he broke it around 117, 118. I know a lot of you guys caught that in the room, but besides our Squawk Box, we try to, again, just create a tremendous amount of value. The one-on-one personal relationships I pretty much have with everybody in the live webinar. We speak all the time. The goal is always trader development. Obviously, that's the value. What you see here is the options flow. Okay, we started the options scanner in the room today. It basically shows you where all the hot money flow is going into. Minimum 250 contracts. So you can see as it comes out, and you can see it in real time here. It really gives us a really good indication where the money flow is. It correlates perfectly with a lot of the trades that we watch. Okay, a lot of stocks that we watch. And for all you option players that are doing your thing, it becomes an incredibly great tool. So you're getting a great Squawk Box, phenomenal Squawk Box. You can't even buy. It's an institutional Squawk Box, and now you're getting options order flow. And again, the whole one-on-one trader development is just absolutely necessary. If you're serious about trading, if you want to be doing this for many, many years. Again, it's the personal touch, the human element that I provide that makes sure that you are on the right track, not because taking a trade, but because taking the responsibility to trading and making sure you are in complete control. So we started using this today. Pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool. And obviously it will be here going forward. So let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about the market. Let's talk about exactly what's going on here. Again, so look, so we reclaimed, we say we, the bulls. So we reclaimed the 50-day moving average yesterday. Very, very bullish going into today's session. The market gapped up today. And again, if you read my, if you read my tweets this morning, right from the word go, I said, well, again, you got to keep it pretty simple, right? You got to keep it pretty simple. Opening range highs, blah, 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 blah. We should continue to gap and go. That's kind of what happened, right? That's kind of what happened, but it didn't happen in a way that many traders, especially those who are trading the technology sector, right? Betas and all that stuff, were able to kind of really sink their teeth in for the duration of the day. The market was going higher, beautiful move on the diamonds until we kind of got that late day sell-off, right? You can see it, a really, really strong move, and then we got this kind of late day sell-off. And again, the reason why we sold off is because the diamonds hit supply. But again, that's not really an area for concern. What I saw today was banks very, very strong, right? You're talking about now an incredible 3-week run on the financials. It's probably the strongest run we've seen probably the last 2 years. Goldman Sachs was the big star of the show today, up 17. Again, when was the last time you saw Goldman up 17 on a day, right? Very, very strong as well. It really shows you how depressed the banking sector were as a whole, just for them to really, really fire up a storm. But you kind of, you got that really good aggressive move in the morning, right? We caught a pretty good, I think everybody, pretty much everybody caught an aggressive cycle in the morning. And again, it wasn't really a lot of brain power behind it. It wasn't really a lot of critical thinking. It was basically, we knew the market reclaimed supply. We knew the market should be strong today. And all we needed to do was kind of confirm those opening range candles. And we went through it. We kind of went through it. And, this was kind of the day, right? Here's the day. Here was the day in a nutshell. Again, this is the morning, right? This is the morning, and here's my plan. Good build over supply pre-market action, trying to keep it simple. Opening range 10 a.m. candles for continuing strength for most names, sneaky pivots pre-10 o'clock on selected names. And I said, okay, bulls, it's time to shine. Don't screw it up, right? Don't screw it up. And again, we went through the process. Tesla, huge move. I mean, absolutely huge move. We talked about this pre-market. This 346, 347, 346.50, 347 build. Again, why was that important? If you look at the 60-minute view of Tesla, right? Here's the top of the channel right here. It represented 346.30. So I kind of rounded off, right? 346.50, 347. And perfect. I mean, perfect move. Congratulations for all you guys who took the trade. It traded perfectly to that 252 area. Just a huge move. Absolutely huge move. Nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that. Boeing didn't confirm, came close, didn't confirm. It really needed to get above that 55 level. That was literally the high of the day. Amazon was really strong. This is probably the seamless trade of the day. We talked about it right here. Amazon, 1689 needs to reclaim, measure potential 1705. Again, we don't, pick prices out of the air. Okay, this is all technical analysis. This is all stocks moving from supply to supply and demand to demand. And again, if you believe in the whole PS60 process, right, stocks stop at demand. Look where it stopped, guys, right? Look where we talk about measured potential 1705. Look at the high of the day, right? 1705. Magic, right? It's all magic. Again, emotional buyers meet technical sellers. Emotional buyers will lose 90% of the time, and exactly you saw that as well. And again, pretty big fade here, 20, 25, 22 points off the highs. But again, very, very good move. I caught it. I traded Amazon yesterday. My highest print yesterday, I made like 8, 9 points, and today my highest print, I made about 10. So not bad at 24 hours on Amazon. Too low, I didn't trade. It was so fast. If you caught it, you're a much faster trader than I am. We talked about right here, we talked about the 102 build. It needs to spike. And again, it got that 102 build. Here's the highest level into supply, 101.86. It built on 102, and it went to like 103.75 in like a minute or so. It felt like a minute or so. So if you caught it, I didn't. If you caught it, good job there. Baidu, again, not every single trade needs to be the biggest in the world, but again, you're seeing value. That's the key. You're seeing value. Again, we're spotting value where you need to spot value. Again, we talked about 170 build, and again, traded right to supply. 170 went to 171.33. Yelp, Yelp only put up like, I think, a 30, 40 cent move, not a big move. 36.50 went to like 36.83, only a 30-cent move here. And then I caught Netflix. I know a lot of you guys caught Netflix as well. I know I went in a little early. But when a stock goes up like 100,000 points in 2 weeks and you started getting aggressive channels to the downside, again, I wouldn't tell this to everybody, but if you are an aggressive trader and you are a seasoned trader, you could define your risk, right? You could define your risk. Even if you're wrong, you can make it back on the next trade. So I took the bet, right? I took the bet that there was going to be an aggressive decline, and it was. I mean, a very, very aggressive decline. We talked about 351 line in the sand. It held support. If it builds below, it can flush. I shorted it in the 351s. It went as low as 348, right? 348. So big move there. I was making covers along the way, 49, 48, 50, 49. I always make covers along the way. I use break even as my stop. So that was, that was pretty solid as well. What else? And then you could see, and then you can see here how the market just kind of died out. I mean, really died out. I mean, the Dow started going higher and higher, and you just didn't see any juice from anything, like nothing at all. And we talked about, well, keep an eye on Netflix, sneaky candle, 349.80. If it builds below, it never built below that candle, but it's something to watch tomorrow. It does have earnings. And then this one right here, triggered late in the day. I didn't even see how it even triggered. But in the video, again, here was the line in the sand. We talked about this 49 level. I wasn't even watching the stock. I know it went down to like 148.30. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't even watching the stock. But what I really took out of today's session was I liked what I saw from financials, beaten down group. I didn't quite love what I saw from beta today. Big aggressive move at the open, right? Big aggressive move at the open, and then kind of nothing. And not only nothing, if you look at a lot of the beta names, right? Tesla had a big move, sold off 7 from the highs. Amazon had a big move, right? Sold off like 25 off the highs. NVIDIA had a big strong move, sold off like 3 off the highs. You can go through the whole group. Google, right? Big push, right? Went to 1102, 15, 17 points off the highs, and over again. You started seeing the same thing. So there's certain aspects of the day I liked, and then there's certain aspects of the day I turn around and go, we're still in a bear market. You started to rethink. Started thinking out loud. So I started looking at charts today, and I'm not inspired. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't inspired. I wasn't inspired by a lot of charts I saw. I saw a lot of charts kind of in the middle of their channels. I didn't love what I saw. Okay, I did not what I like. I didn't really like what I saw. I think there's value, but here's kind of where the problem is. When you look at this, right? And for all you guys, especially if you're new traders or you don't know what this is called a blow off top. Okay, this is called a blow off top. This is an inverted hammer. Japanese candlesticks, when you talk about a hammer, that's a short-term reversal from the bottom. An inverted hammer is, well, that's the opposite. It's a short-term top. Even though we reclaimed the 50-day moving average yesterday, we closed right at it again. So I'll be honest with you, I really wanted to see a bigger move today, especially on members of the Qs. You saw a lot of semis getting very weak. It's kind of touch and dry. I think tomorrow, I think everything is good until it's not, right? There's an old idiot Shapiro expression. Everything is good until it's not. So, I'm watching and I'm looking at some of these charts and I'm like, well, maybe it's something, maybe it's nothing. But again, if we start, and again, I think tomorrow's session could be important. If we start losing the 50-day moving average again tomorrow, we start dipping below, well, all bets are off, right? All bets are off. I think tomorrow afternoon, after the close, obviously Netflix reports, that is definitely going to set a major tone. So I think tomorrow might be a patient session. Again, it's not a rush. It's not a race. We're not looking to set the world record of how many trades we're putting on. We're just putting on value. That's the name of the game. We're just trying to put on as much value as possible. Get in, get out, take some profit, get some runners along the way, and kind of move forward. So I think tomorrow tomorrow afternoon, after the close, we'll definitely set a tone for the rest of the market, for the rest of the week. So let's talk about some trades that I do like for tomorrow. Again, just to show you how good this option flow is, we saw that news, and by the way, Joe, our Squawk Box guy, broke the news about EA Sports, the whole Star Wars thing, and then you started seeing option flow. You started seeing the option flow. You can see it right here. There was a buyer that came at 6,450 of the EA Feb 9350 calls, and you see it intraday what happened to the stock. Stock just really exploded. So the option flow is definitely going to be a major help in the live webinar as well. So let's talk about some ideas for tomorrow. EA looks to have another second day up. Keep an eye on this thing. If it starts building above this 90-20 level, you could see a big move. Again, you could see a big move, a good catalyst, obviously, with Star Wars. I still like Boeing. I think if Boeing reclaims that 355 level, I think the stock can go. Let's keep an eye on that. I like Workday. I've traded Workday, I think, twice in my life. I kind of like this Workday chart. Again, many traders they're always used to looking at stocks up here. I'm looking at stocks down here. If Workday can get above this 167 level, I think this is a shot. It goes back to the highs. Let's keep an eye on that. I like this ATTU. Nice looking chart. If it starts building above 23.90.24, that looks pretty good as well. And the NVIDIA's been weak now, 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row. It is right on its 5-day moving average. You can see it here. So if it loses this 148 level and the market does start to pull in, that 148 short could get this thing very aggressive indeed. So again, it's not how many trades you put on, it's how many trades you put on properly. And again, we don't know if we're going to get 20 trades a day, 3 trades a day, 5 trades a day. The most important thing is, again, not how many you put on, how many you put on properly. Good job today, guys. Again, for all you guys on the live feed, if you want the one-on-one, really good personal touch, relationship, traded development, the live webinar is the place to be. Okay, the live webinar is the place to be. The pivots are great. I can give you pivots all day long on the Twitter feed. But again, if you are serious about your trading career, we got a phenomenal group of traders in the live webinar, and we got even better people. So that's the most important part. Guys, God bless, and I will see you all in the field tomorrow. Take care.